What's up guys, it's Marco here. So today we'll be doing a home full body workout with a pair of resistance bands. So let's get into it. The first exercise is the band rack pulls. Round your back a bit, raise your core, drive your feet into the ground, squeeze your entire back as hard as possible, hold that for 2 to 3 seconds, then slow down on the eccentric motion. I'm doing 5 sets of 20 reps for this exercise and having 90 seconds of rest between sets. The second exercise is the band assisted one-arm push-up. Attach the band to an elevated position, grab it with one hand and support your body with the other hand. Squeeze your glutes, maintain a hollow body position, retract and depress your shoulder blades, lower your chest until it nearly touches the ground. Hold that for 2 to 3 seconds, then drive your elbows and palms into the ground to push yourself away from it. Make sure that you retract your shoulder blades and bring your shoulders behind the chest throughout the entire motion. I'm doing 4 sets of 6 reps for each side and having 90 seconds of rest between sets. The third exercise is the band alternating lat pull down with isometric holds. Attach 2 bands to a level above the height of your body. Initiate the movement by retracting your shoulder blades. Open up your chest, drive the elbows back. Then control the eccentric motion of one side for about 3 seconds while keeping the other side at peak contracting position. Drive the elbow that is elevated back to the iso hold position and initiate the eccentric motion of the other arm. I'm doing 4 sets to failure for each side, having 1 minute of rest between sets. The fourth exercise is the band lateral raises. Push your hips back a little bit and maintain a slight anterior pelvic tilt position. Slightly bend your elbows, raise your core, squeeze the bands with your palms, then drive your elbows and hands up. Hold the top position for about 1 to 2 seconds and lower your hands to a position where a slight tension of the deltoids can be maintained. Make sure to keep your shoulders depressed. Focus on bringing the band up with your deltoids to prevent the traps from shrugging and taking out the contraction of the delts. I'm going to do 4 sets to failure with 1 minute of rest between sets. The fifth exercise is the band deadlift. Hold the ends of the bands with both hands, step onto the midsection of the bands, push your hips back, arch your lower back, retract your shoulder blades, tighten your lats, keep your arms straight, adjust the head position so that your neck is aligned with the spine, squeeze the bands with your hands, raise your core, drive the bands up by pushing your feet down and push your hips to the front. Squeeze your glutes and back muscles at the top of the motion for 2 to 3 seconds, then control the eccentric motion. I'm doing 4 sets to failure with about 1 minute of rest between sets. The sixth exercise is the band drop lunge. Grab the knee of one leg with the band, keep your feet at staggered stance position. Push your hips back to maintain an anterior pelvic tilt position. Raise your core, drop the knee of the supporting leg until it nearly touches the ground. Then drive up your body by extending the wrapped knee and contracting the quads. Squeeze your quads for a few seconds before executing another rep. Make sure that the ankle of the working leg is sticking to the floor during the entire motion. I'm doing 3 sets to failure for each leg, having 1 minute of rest between sets. The 7th exercise is the hanging knee raise. I'm sorry that this is not a band exercise and I'm using the curb of my house. I hang myself onto the curb, take a deep breath, then breathe the air out of my abs, roll my legs to my abs. Make sure that your glutes are facing the front at the top position to ensure a full contraction of your abs and that you are not swinging your legs using the momentum to execute the rep. I'm doing 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps with 1 minute of rest between sets. The final exercise is the band pull aparts. Grab the near ends of the band, place it above and in front of your body, squeeze the bands, brace your core and pull the bands apart. Squeeze your rear delts and trapezius for a few seconds at the peak contracting position and control the eccentric portion. Make sure that you are not arching your lower back too much. Squeeze your glutes and contract your core for the entire motion. I'm doing 2 sets of 12 reps, resting for 1 minute between sets. So that sums up for today's video. Hope you liked it. And if you liked today's video, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. So stay at home, stay safe, stay fit, don't get fat at home, and until next time, peace.